They're not gonna kill him. They're not gonna kill him this time. They're gonna let him go. He's gonna make all this right. He's gonna expose these motherfuckers for the incestuous bastards that they are. And then he's gonna rule. Yep. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. They killed his ass every fucking time. Every time! Every season that Game of Thrones starts, I rewatch the entire series. And every single time, when it gets to Ned's death, I'm just sitting there thinking, he's gonna live. There's no way they're gonna kill him off. Even though I know he dies, I still hold out hope. I don't know what it is, but I do notice something new every single time that I go through and watch the series. The upcoming season is gonna be the first season where there's no book spoilers. First 5 seasons, if you read the books, you knew a lot of stuff. I only read the first book, and I did kind of feel cocky knowing some information that other people didn't know, like the scene where Cersei is talking to Jaime over Jon Arryn's body. That scene doesn't happen in the book, so when I watch it now after reading the book, it's almost like the scene doesn't exist. It's almost like it's not real. So I often wonder how people who have read the entire book series are wondering, what the hell is going on the show with all kinds of stuff being left out, characters being merged together, and shit like that? The first thing that I noticed this time watching around is when they killed Viserys. I was wondering, what if he had just split off from them and went to go try to do his own thing after getting pissed off and ridiculed? Because I know in the books, there's some kind of other Targaryen that comes back and has some kind of claim to the throne. So now I'm left wondering, what would have happened if the Targaryens had a split up when they were kids and Daenerys went ahead and took this path and took back Westeros? Would Viserys be a little bitch and come back and kill his sister so that he could be king? I think he would. Another thing that I caught on to was Jon Snow asking Ned Stark about his mama. And Ned says, the next time I see you, I'll tell you everything you need to know about her. Now, we know that Ned went ahead to die at the end of that season, and Jon Snow went ahead and died at the end of this last season. Are we ever going to figure out who Jon Snow's mama is? There are theories that Lyanna Stark is his mama, and he is the child of Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen. Then I just saw this other thing that said he might be a twin. I don't know what to believe, but I'm starting to think they might not even tell us who Jon Snow's mama is. It might not even be of any significance at all. So I'm catching on to the incest angle. Now I think the incest is really gross and disgusting. Twincest, incest, whatever they're calling. They got 3 children of incest. But then they want us to root for Daenerys, when Daenerys herself is a product of incest. So we're supposed to not like the Lannisters and the Joffrey because he's incestual or whatever, but we're supposed to love Daenerys. It's mind-blowing to me, the amount of incest that goes on this show. Speaking on Jon Arryn, now I forget which season it was revealed in, but we're told that Littlefinger and Lysa Arryn are the ones behind all the events that kickstarted this entire series. They're the ones that killed Jon Arryn, had the Starks go to the capital, and caused all kinds of shit. So now I'm wondering, what the fuck is Littlefinger's plan? You know, is he trying to become king? Or what is going on? I know right now his plan is to take over the North. He's got Sansa in his pocket. He just married her off to the Boltons. So he feels like he has the North in his pocket. And now he's taking care of little titty sucker boy, the guy that just finished breastfeeding. He's got the veil in his pocket. So he's got a good portion of the country behind him. What is he working up towards? When I first watched this show, I used to think that Robb Stark, King of the North, would go on to win the war after teaming up with Daenerys. The story is called A Tale of Ice and Fire. I was thinking the ice was the Starks, fire was the Targaryen. I was wrong. It's coming down to the dragons and the White Walker. Now this leaves you to wonder, does Daenerys take over Westeros before the White Walkers attack, or do the White Walkers come through, fuck shit up, and Daenerys is like, oh man, shit's all fucked up here. Dracarys, take care of these motherfuckers. And that's how she becomes queen, is just by killing off the White Walkers. Or Or George R.R. Martin could go ahead and bring back a zombie Joffrey and have him chop off her head and be king. The end. Okay, so I did watch a couple other things this week. I put in Cooley High. If you guys don't know already, it's one of my favorite movies. At the end, I still can't believe they do that to Cochise. I almost want to cry every single time, but you know, E.T.'s the only one that got me. Now, watching this movie again, the soundtrack is amazing. You really feel like you're right there in 1965. The music back then, the soul music, is just the best. I listen to that shit all the time. Fuck all that rap shit that they got on now, popping about popping mollies and Xanax, whatever the hell those kids are talking about, man. I'll put on some good soul music, sit back. The last thing that I watched this week was Star Wars The Force Awakens. I did watch this twice in the theaters. I was glad to pick it up. However, when I did pick up the Steelbook, I had a couple of complaints. I might do a video complaining about it at Crying Like a Little Bitch. That's all I got for you guys on this week's edition of Blu-ray and Chill. Be sure to look out when I binge watch Season 2. And until then, stay true and stay blue. Oh, yeah.
I'm headed home tonight.